A few years ago, I had the opportunity to jump out of an airplane skydiving. It was one of those kind of deals where you're hooked on to someone else. We went 12,000 feet into the air in front of an airplane with a wide open door. My kids had paid for the video package, so there was a guy in a wingsuit, and he was hanging outside the airplane, and he waited for us. And then just as it was time to jump, the guy who I was attached to, I looked back at him and I said, "Hey, how often does someone decide not to go at the last minute?" He said, "No one who's attached to me," and he jumped. And just like that, we were 2.5 miles in the sky with nothing but the earth 2 miles down to spot on. And in that moment, I was really glad I was attached to someone I trusted. Not that I trusted just to get me out of the airplane, and not that I trusted to be brave enough to jump or to make sure that I was harnessed to him correctly, but someone that I trusted to get me safely to the ground. There are a lot of people who celebrate over the big things in life, like the jump, like the free fall, like the flying, and they forget there's always got to be someone who can get you all the way to a safe landing. Are you surrounded today by people who you're certain that you've attached yourself to, the way they live their lives, the way they speak, the way they share themselves, the way they've devoted themselves to your well-being? They're going to get you not just out the door, not just through an exciting and adventurous free fall. They're going to get you safely home where you need to be. My prayer for you today is that you'll attach yourself to someone who's going to get you safely home. That you'll bring yourself to someone who sees a big vision and a big picture of everything that's necessary. Not just to get out the door and not just to fall freely with excitement, but to land wonderfully and to get you safely home. Because that's what life's about. You see, if I jumped out that airplane by myself, without a parachute, without an instructor, would have been a rough ending. If I'd have jumped out of that parachute with just someone motivating me, it still would have been a rough ending. Might have been really an exciting fall. Might have been recorded beautifully by the guy in the wingsuit. But it just would have been a rough ending. Are you aiming towards an exciting landing and home? Are you falling carefree with no idea of what the ending's going to be? Attach yourself to those that you know have your well-being in mind, the big picture for all of us. God loves you. Hey, be motivated today. Be the miracle in your life. Be the one that someone can attach themselves to as they head off on that journey today. People need someone just like you to trust and to love. We're nowhere near #1 on the internet as a motivational channel, but boy, I'll tell you what, we're still looking up. So I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'd like to invite you to click and subscribe and make sure that that happens appropriately, and just be a part of what's going on with us. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. I'm excited to be attached to you. I want to be on your team. Have fun.